Well, welcome everybody to East to West Outdoors. I'm your host, Shannon Bugner. We just got back from the Upper Peninsula, Michigan. We were on Brevoort Lake fishing for northern pike and walleye. I was able to hook up with a good friend of mine, Dave Batchelor, who you'll be seeing more of here on East to West Outdoors. We had a great time. One of the best parts of today, though, I was able to bring my wife and kids with me, and I just love having them along to enjoy some of the stuff I love to do with people I love. So Dave did a great demonstration on how we were fishing using tip-ups. If you've never seen that done before, I've never fished that way, it's a great simple way to get out, enjoy the wintertime fishing. It's mid-January right now, lots of ice out there. There was at least a foot out there, so it was real safe. Just a few precautions when you're ice fishing that you have to abide by, and like I said, Dave did a great job showing you how we were fishing. We had some success, not tons of fish, but we had a great time. It was a nice sunny day. In the afternoon it got really windy, so we decided to pack it up and come on home. So I'm going to get a cup of coffee, and Dave's going to show you how to set up a tip-up, and then we're going to show you some scenes from today's fishing. So hope you enjoy, and we'll be seeing you back here at East to West Outdoors, and that's how we do it. I got it. Well, welcome everybody to East to West Outdoors. We're here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and we are fishing northern pike, and my son just caught a walleye here underneath that. Right.
We're gonna get the ASPCA on us.
Anyway, it's kind of early, but we got a lot of tip-ups out, but we haven't had any luck yet besides that one there. So got my friend with me, Dave.
How's it going, folks?
All right.
Yep, we're up here on Brevoort Lake in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, trying to drown some minnows. So see how it goes here. We'll keep you updated. Stick around.
All right, you heard it. Back in a minute.
Howdy, folks, and welcome back to East to West Outdoors. I'm Dave Batchelor here on Brevoort Lake, and today this is the section of the little show here that we're going to do an instructional video. I'm going to be showing you guys today how to set your own tip-up, and there's several different kinds of tip-up. This is one of my personal favorites. It's pretty easy, especially for people just getting into the sport. This is a polar tip-up, and first thing you want to do whenever setting any line is set your depth. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my line here through this eyelet, and I got my sinker here for weight, and I got a depth finder. That's what this is called. And you set your depth finder right at the bottom, right above your treble hook. And once you do that, you release your line and let it go all the way down to the bottom. And right here we're pretty shallow. We're probably in about 6 feet of water. Then you bring your fingers down and you pinch the line right at the water level. You pull it up, and you want to account for the ice depth as well. Right now we're at about a foot of ice. So basically, I'm just going to cancel out about a foot of ice, so about a foot of line, and then I'm going to want to go down about another foot. So basically, right here my marker is a sinker, a split shot, and the reason I set it there is because that brings it down so you reel it up enough so your bait, which today we're using sucker minnows and blues, it's going to be about a foot and a half off the bottom. You want it to sit a little higher off the bottom because fish can't see down, they see up. So naturally, you want it up where the fish can see it. So next, after you got your sinker set at your depth where you want your minnow, you pull up your depth finder. I like these because you can clip them right on your coat. And then your minnow choice. Naturally, bigger the minnow, bigger the fish. So we're going to grab a sucker minnow here out of our bucket. And there really is an art to hooking these. You don't want to hook them in the wrong spot, or you could kill them, or the fish won't get hooked when it attacks it. So what I like to do is I take the dorsal fin here and I hook it right in front. And I'm using size 12 hook, treble hook, like so. Then you let it right back down in your hole. And like I said before, you put your line through this little eyelet on the tip-up. Most tip-ups have that, unless you go to the old school one. I got 8-pound test on here, and then what you do is you reel up your line just to where you set your depth. so you know that your minnow is exactly where you want it. put your tip up back down. Make sure your sinker's right at your eyelet. Then you set your tip up down. And you got two settings here. You got a heavy setting and a light setting. For the kind of fishing we're doing, we're going to want to put it on the heavy setting because we're fishing for big pike. That minnow is big enough that it could set the tip up off just on the light setting. So I'm going to leave it right there. And voila, folks, you're fishing. We'll have more for you in a bit. We're just waiting for some more of these flags to come up, so stay tuned. East to West Outdoors. Here we go. Just in time to see Sean pull up a hammer handle. Nice work. You look pretty good. That was a heck of a run for a fish, huh?
Oh yeah.
Two flags at once.
It's all worth it. Pike.
That's always fun, folks, too. Having to dig out a buried hook. Especially one of these fish that have teeth. Takes us that little extra help from Dad. $23. Just shy.
Sean just pulled the pike up to the ice. And his neighbor saying, extra effort to get out of here. That's a jaw spreader on there to help keep the pike's mouth open because, as Dave can attest to, their teeth are sharp.
Yes, they are. Definitely a nice tool to have.
And he's just shy, so we're going to send him down the whole face of the head first.
And there he goes.
So we had a little fish action here. We had a flag down over here, and we had a false flag. Reset everything, and you're ready. Well, everybody, we have quite a bit of action here. Dave had one over here. What happened, Dave?
Man, I tell you what, I knew I should have stuck that steel leader over there. These pike, you know, it's really tough. You get this line on here, and you don't want to use a steel leader because it's really visible, and there's always that chance that you could catch a nice walleye, but they're kind of finicky, you know, you don't want to use a steel leader all the time, so that's a chance you take when you're just using the line leaders, but that's alright. They're starting to bite a little bit more, and we're getting a little more action, so hopefully we'll be able to get into them here. I'm just going to reset this one, and tell you what, that big sucker minnow I put on there, he's gone. So we know big boys are in here. We just got to get them. East to West Outdoors, baby. That's how we do it.
How you doing?
Catching a little perch.
Don't see any in a bucket or nothing.
Well, nothing big enough to keep.
All right. Well, we're out here playing with these guys.
Fun.
See you later. Well, everybody, East to West Outdoors is here on Brevoort Lake again. I'm with my daughter Kelly. How you doing?
Good.
We'll be getting quite a bit of action here. It's a lot of fun. Getting really windy. But we're having fun. Nice sunny day. Good way to spend Saturday afternoon with the family. So East to West Outdoors. That's how we do it.
Put your hand up.
Every wave.
East to West Outdoors!
Come on, do it again.
East to West Outdoors!
There you go.
Freezing.